Hello everyone, it's Jolly here from Chi Lifestyle. Okie dokie, so we have got our weekly yes or no today, and this is just going to be a yes or no general. I'm not really doing too much of a weekly guidance. I'm just going to read the cards to see what they have to say and give you quite a direct quick or no, yes or no answer. Okay, so what I've done today is I've put the piles as A, B, C and D. So have a look at those piles. I will pull out some oracle cards just to give you some kind of messages, maybe just to confirm, why you've got the answer that you have, and we will definitely, or hopefully at least, try and answer a lot of your questions right now. Okay. So please again take a look at the piles, pile A, pile B, pile C or pile D, and pile A will be the first pile obviously, and then second, third and fourth. So take a look and then we will get stuck straight into pile A. I also just wanted to say a big welcome to all my new subscribers, and thank you so much for subscribing. Please comment down below on anything that you would like me to, or any specific readings you would like me to do. I really am open to all kinds of readings, and please continue to comment down below. And then for the month of April, because just to celebrate that I've now hit over the 100 subscriber mark, yay, I am going to run a competition to see who wants to win a private reading with me. And all you have to do is I need to see people who are either commenting down below. I mean, you can share the videos, but I need to know the comments so that I know who's all shared, and people who are interacting the most will be the people who will win the reading. Okay, so good luck for people of the month of April, and I will announce the winner at the end of April. Hi, welcome to those of you who have chosen pile A, so the first pile. Okay, so whatever your question is, it's either about, obviously, you want to start something new. It could possibly be a pregnancy question. It could just be, you want a new love, or you're beginning a new cycle in your life, and you're just wanting to know if there's going to be a yes or no. Okay, so obviously this situation, whatever it is, if it hasn't yet come into being, the story will be like this. Okay, so it's going to start off with a little bit of time management. So it's going to be a little bit out of whack. You might need to find the time for the situation, whether it's love or pregnancy, or whatever it is it's new that you're trying to bring into your life at the moment. Okay, it's going to start off with you having to find a little bit of balance, where if it's money or a career that you want to work on, then you need to start off with either time management or balancing your financial situation. Okay, the situation might stir up a bit of communication problems. There might be some misunderstandings and some fights around the situation, and then even possibly a breakup, even though I don't think that's it just might be some misunderstandings in the situation in the beginning. Okay, it's gonna if there has been a breakup, it's gonna make you go deep within. It's gonna make you think very carefully about obviously what happened, where did it go wrong, how can I make it right again. Okay, because if it is, okay, so just say for example this is a love question. Sorry, I'm going to try and go through the scenarios. I see this more as being a love question, but if I'm wrong, then just take whatever resonates. Okay, if this is a love situation, you might find in the beginning you were battling with balance. So there was a give or take problem. Either you gave too much or you took too much. Okay, which caused the communication to break down, and it just caused either misunderstandings, fights, or you guys have broken up. Okay, and now you need to take the time out, because either you need to recuperate from the situation, or you just need some time to heal, or some time to think. If it hasn't been a breakup, or there's just been misunderstanding, there's a lot of fights and communication breakdown, then both of you needing the time to just, you need time out. Okay. Because one of you or both of you are feeling very left out in the cold. You're feeling like there was just lack of love. You're feeling like there's just, someone's left you, they've walked away, you don't feel loved, you don't feel good, you feel like they didn't want you anymore, or you don't want them anymore. Someone just feels really, really sad. Okay. And it's causing you to obviously then just have, a lot of emotional nostalgia at the moment. There's a lot of what ifs, what buts, what should I do, how should I do it. It's causing someone in the situation might have been a bit deceiving, or they're just trying to get away with something, like they don't want to tell you the truth of how they feel, or they're trying to get away with maybe with the balancing of the relationship, with just putting in minimal effort. Someone, once again, could be you, could be your partner, but someone's just thought, well, maybe if I just put a little bit of effort in, it should be okay, which has caused obviously the reason why we have all these problems, and why these emotions are going round and round and round in either your head or their head. Okay. It's got to change. Okay, so either new job, or new skill, or teaching. So once again, I'm as we're going to talk about the love situation, in a love situation, there might be a need for you to think about what work needs to go into this relationship. Do you want this relationship to work? Okay. And if you really want this relationship to work, you need to look at what are you willing to put in. Okay. If you are the one that's trying to get away with putting very little in because, maybe your heart and mind is somewhere else and you haven't been putting all the effort in, then you need to think about what you need to put in. If it's your partner that's lacking, putting stuff into the relationship, and you feel like they're not, then you need to sit down and actually have some very positive talks with them. Just sit down and communicate better. Okay. A lot of the times we have this game playing of, well, you don't like me, or well, I don't like you, or these stupid child minded games, and those take you nowhere. Seriously, it really and truly will just bugger up the relationship. It's only going to push your partner further away, or push you guys further and further away, and you're never ever going to come to union. Okay. Because I really feel that this is a love that could be quite emotional. It could bring you the satisfaction you're looking for. It could bring you the happy families. It really could bring you the situation that you want. Okay. So, as far as a yes or no concerns with this situation, I think it's a yes. Okay. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some effort, and it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot more communication in order to make it a yes. Okay. And that will go with any other situation. So if it's a money or job situation, then there's a need to once again balance your budget or balance your time management. Okay. There's a need to really sit down and think about where communication can go wrong, whether it's in your career, in your job, with actual work partners. You need to look at where there's something in your past that made you feel like you've lost out on money, you've lost out on a job. Maybe someone tried to take your job away from you in the past, or they try to get away with things, or maybe you've been trying to get away with something in a work environment. Okay. And that's just not going to serve you. Okay. There's the seven of well, that's very much the Seven of Swords energy. It's very much an energy of deception. Someone is deceiving someone, whether you're deceiving yourself or there's deception in this situation somewhere along the line. Okay. And there needs to be a change. Maybe you need to go for a new job. If you're asking the question, do I do a career change or do I have a new job? The answer is yes. Or go for a new job, the answer is yes. Because with this deception card, I think you need to go forward into having a new change. Okay, you need to go forward with a new job, a new career, and that one's going to bring you more material wealth, and as well as spiritual independence. It's going to bring you more emotional fulfillment if you have to move on to something new. Maybe perhaps bring you a leadership position. Okay, so and then if you ask if you're pregnant, the answer is yes, I think you are, or you're about to become pregnant. Okay, because you've got the motherly home lover here, and there's a lot of positives in this pile. Okay, so I would give this a yes. Okay, hope that's the answer you're needing, and if not, then I can always help you out. I can always do private readings. If you look down below in the comment, you'll find all the ways that you can reach me in order to give you a better answer. If not, I will chat to you soon. Okay, hello and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 2. Okay, so normally, okay, you know what, I'll give you an answer. Let me go through this first. Okay, so with this question, okay, if this question is about love, okay, or if you're asking if this person's your soulmate, I'm going to give you a bit of the storyline here, and then I'm going to give you my answer. Okay, you've obviously started off seeing someone that you guys had an initial, there was quite a lot of mutual attraction, and you might have thought that this person was your soulmate. Okay, you've put in a lot of work, you put in a lot of effort, you really wanted to see this situation become everything you wanted it to be. You celebrated a lot of things together. There was a lot of felt like a lot of happiness. It felt like there was going to become this family, and it gave you a lot of positivity in the beginning. Okay, however, there seems to have been a little bit of bullying, or things communication started to break down. So there was a lot more fighting. There were your person, or people started to become more defensive, and you felt like you just wanted to change direction. You felt like you just needed to move on. Okay, once again, you become defensive again. You've tried to move away from the choppy waters. You've tried to see things and be positive. You felt like you had to stand up for yourself all the time. You had to defend your viewpoints, and then things started to go quickly, or events just started to move on a little bit, maybe too quickly. It does say possible pregnancy, but let's just wait and see. Okay, the situation has now brought about some anxiety. You've now not thinking very well. It's now brought through nightmares. You are not sleeping. There's just so many racing thoughts in your head. Okay, and in the end, you've got the 10 of Swords, which is very much a card of it's over. You are heartbroken, stabbed in the back. Whatever you thought about was going to start out with, it's just not ended the way you thought it was. Okay, normally when I get a full pack of cards, it's a yes, but whatever your question is, this is not a happy yes. If you're asking if a person is your soulmate, then the answer is no. Yes, there might be mutual attraction, but no, it's this relationship is going to land up hurting you, and it's going to give you what feels like a mental breakdown if you carry on with the situation. I don't see this as a so if your question is a positive one, then the answer is no. If your question is should I end this relationship or should I walk away, then your answer is yes. Either which way, it doesn't matter actually what your question is. Even if it's not love, it's still going to, you're going to put a lot of hard work in it, and it's going to start off quite positive, but it's going to force you into a new direction. It's going to force you to move on. It's going to force you to you're gonna have to stand up for yourself. You're gonna have to stand up for your viewpoints. And things are just gonna start to move quite quickly, but it's gonna give you anxiety. It's gonna give you mental breakdown. It's gonna give you a lot of negativity. This is a very negative pile. Okay. So I don't know what your question is, but I'm going to give you a direction. No, you know what? Let's just ask our guides. Ask our guides for just something with this. Maybe they can just give us any kind of card here just to maybe clarify even more. As I say, instead of a yes or no, I see it as it's a negative vibe in this question, in this one. Okay, let me go. Choose any kind of card. What are the angels? What does your spirit guides ask for you? Oh dear, shame. See, the situation's going to bring about a feeling of shame. It's not, unfortunately, sorry guys, for those of you who have chosen this pile, this situation is going to make you feel very sad and very alone. You're going to, look at the people walking away from you on either side. They're all walking away. Your angels are here. They're bringing you love. Through this situation, they're bringing hearts down to you because you're crying and, you just feel shameful. And, don't be so hard on yourself. If you thought that, once again, I'm going to go with, if you thought that the situation was going to bring you happiness and love, don't feel hard on yourself. It's not taking a chance on someone is not something to be embarrassed about. So this is not, you shouldn't really feel shameful. You tried in any situation. Okay. If this is a question for the future, then maybe they're saying yes, you can date this person. If the question is about someone that you're very attracted to, but in the end is only going to bring you shame and heartache and pain. Okay, hopefully that's helps you out. Maybe it's not the answer you really wanted, and I'm sorry, but rather know the truth than living with a lie. Okay, I'm going to get onto the next pile. Okay, those who've chosen pile number 3 or pile number C, here is your questions for you, yes or no. Okay, let me just have a look here. Okay, so those of you who have chosen this one, okay, so you might be asking either about a new love affair, or you're asking about a passionate situation, be it career or love. You might be asking about changing something in your life or a new business idea. Okay, so with the 2 of Wands, it's saying that you obviously just, you're still in the planning phases of this, or you're still in the very new phases. Okay, so things might be a little bit stagnant in the beginning. It might not move on the way that you wanted to move. Okay, however, with a little bit of teamwork, a little bit more focus on what you want and where you want to go, and maybe just working more on your skills right now, or maybe your studies, or whatever it is that you're looking to bring into the situation, things might eventually, become a little bit better. Okay. However, just be careful about guarding your resources. If it's, when it comes to money, watch your budget, watch your spending, but at the same time, don't become too thrifty or too guarded. So, in other words, just balance the give and take. If it's a new love relationship, then be careful you don't become like jealous and possessive and try to hold your person back too much either. Okay, this is very much a situation of working together as a team. Okay, so be honest, tell them how you feel, but at the same time watch your possessiveness in the situation. Okay, you might feel like that otherwise, if you are being too stingy with your money or your time, it's going to bring out a few arguments. People are not going to feel like you're working in harmony, and there's going to be a bit of competition in the situation. Okay, but it's then going to bring you a little bit more balance. Okay, so the situation means you need to. There just needs to be more balance in this whole thing. When it comes to a yes or no, I think it's a maybe. There's no definite yes or no in the situation. It really does depend. I mean, if so on the negative side, then there might be a few delays in the situation. Okay, and the negative side, there might be some competition, there might be petty arguments, and the reason being is because you guys or the situation, you're not working in harmony with whatever's going on. But on the positive side, if you focus on your skills, or you focus on your teamwork, or you focus on your harmony, don't balance your resources, but at the same time don't hold on to things too tightly and allow things to flow as they're supposed to, I believe you will start moving into a yes situation. Okay, you need to balance this is also very much a card of balancing money, balancing giving and taking, giving to charity as well as taking. So I think this has to do with your mindset. If you have a negative mindset, it's going to become a no. If you're going to have a positive mindset, it's going to become a yes. But we're going to pull some cards, or I'm not pulling tarot cards, I'm just pulling a Ask Your Guides card. Let's see if they can help us with the situation. What do they give here? Creativity. Okay, so they're saying to you to be a little bit more creative in the situation. Okay, so if you want it to be a yes, then you just need to be a little bit more creative. Be a little bit more free, I think, in your thinking. Maybe it's like one of those think out the box situations. There's definitely positivity to this question. Okay, so it is a maybe, but there is a lot more positivity than I think negativity. I think it's quite positive that it can move forward, it can work, but this is your mindset. You think out the box in whatever the situation is to make it work. Okay, this basically, work together, work in harmony, bring harmony into your life, work with people, work around you, study your situation more, maybe take up a class if you're looking for a new career or a new job, but take up a class, think more of your business skills, think out the box in whatever the situation is. Okay, I hope that has helped in some way or another. Please comment down below if it has, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay, hello and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 4 or pile number D. Okay, so as you can see, I've got one little card here all by itself. So your answer is a no. So whatever your question is, it's just a no. But I'm going to get you some guidance. I've got some oracle cards here, and I'm going to get you some guidance on whatever your question is. Okay, so hopefully this might help for you to understand why it's just a no. Okay, so what do the angels want to tell you? Oh, you're bored. Okay, I'm going to do a few cards for you because at least all the other piles had more cards for me to go on. So currently at the moment you're needing a muse. You're bored. Whatever your situation is, it's boring, or you're bored, or you don't see anything happy about it. You need some inspiration, and that's what the muse and discontent card is. You're totally discontent with the situation, and that's why it's a no. And so you need a bit of a muse. You need to go out and find something that will make you feel a little bit more positive. What else can you get, angels? Tell me more about this pile. So whether it's if you're looking for, maybe you don't like your job, then maybe you need to find more inspiration. What is it that will make your heart feel better? Because you can't bring in a new job. Maybe you don't know what you want to do, or maybe you're just bored and you just need to look around in your company. Is there not somewhere else you can go, or something else you can do? Okay, what else have they got to tell you for the situation? invention. Okay, so again, this is really about you taking the situation into your own hands. Okay, it's you're bored, you need to invent something, and not like literally go and invent something, but what they've given you here. Okay, so as you can see in the card, the angels have given you a blank canvas. That's a blank canvas, okay, with a paintbrush, and there's your color, and they're saying to you, start again. You're bored, you need to start again. You've got a blank canvas. Tomorrow is a new day. Okay, so if you are bored and you are discontent and you are not happy in your situation, start again. If you're in a relationship and you want to know is it working out, the answer is no, but start again. Whether it is with the same person or with a new person, either which way, right now, whatever your situation is, you are bored. So if you're in a relationship, you're bored. If you are in a job, you're bored. If whatever your situation right now, you're bored, and they're saying to you, start again. Invent something, make it up. You've got a blank canvas. Tomorrow is a new day, and they're saying to you, paint it. Okay, one more card. New life. Okay, so it's once again, it's give birth to a new situation. Your answer is a no because you are bored. It's not, or the situation's going to bore you. If you're asking about a new love, or if this person you've met is going to be the one, then I think the answer is a no, because they're going to bore you. There's not enough about this person or the situation that's going to bring you excitement. You need newness. You need new life. You need to start a new page and paint a new picture for yourself. Okay, so yes, I hope you understand that answer, and I hope it gives you a bit more insight as to what you need to do now going forward. Alright, pile number 4, or pile number D, as I put it. I hope you understand. Please have a very good week, and I'll chat to you soon.